Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Cheryl Tia. This is going to be a reading for air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. May or may not resonate, but I do offer personal readings, and a link to the site is in the description. I keep hearing Liqua, and Qua or Kwa. The truth. Somebody is finally ready to tell the truth, and it honestly looks like it's because Yanni. I keep hearing that Yanni. It's because they're in a position to where they almost feel like they made a horrible investment by connecting with somebody or telling somebody something, thinking that they were going to keep this to themselves, or giving somebody information, or giving somebody access to something or someone that they shouldn't have had access to. It's like you had no business giving them this information, or you had no business, you know what I mean? Like connecting these people or whatever was going on in this situation. It seems like somebody was way too jealous of this other party, and this other party may have been able to feel that this person was jealous of them. So it's like, why would you tell them where this person lives, or you know what I mean, give them any information about them, or why would you try to get them in the same environment? Whatever this is, it was messy. You know what I mean? And it just Smith. Somebody is finally ready to tell the truth about that. Like, you really was just trying to be spiteful and don't want nobody to look at you as if you were the one that was being spiteful in this situation. But that's what it is, you know? It just seems like somebody had a very, I keep hearing jazz, somebody had a very ill intent in this equation. And that's why they connected with these people or with this person, or was trying to make it look like they were connected to these people or to this person in some type of way. You get what I'm saying? It's almost like somebody who's trying to make it known that they're attached to something or somebody, or that they know information about something or somebody. But it's almost like Tamisha. It's almost like for shock value. You know what I mean? Like, you just literally trying to get clout off of this person's name. Or you literally are talking crazy about them because you're salty that they social distance from you. You salty that they don't fool with you like that. Like, period. So it's like, don't try to run no smear campaign on this person because they're socially distancing from you, because it's explaining exactly why they have social distance from you. Zach. It's just like Tish, whatever is going on here, it makes complete sense. Somebody is in a situation where they're like, nah, like, you was trying to be funny and you was trying to cause friction in her personal life and her personal relationships, or trying to connect with people behind their back, being spiteful, trying to be funny, being manipulative, being competitive, being shady, whatever this is, right? And the truth is the truth. And now somebody is being made to look like they're angry, they're bitter, or something is wrong with them, they're crazy. But in reality, no, they're angry because it's like the people that they love unconditionally perceive them as competition. People that they've shown unconditional love to have been being weird and shady and gossiping about them behind their back and trying to intentionally cause losses and, again, smear their name. So it's like, nah, like, you literally just wanted clout off of this person's name. You literally just wanted, this was your claim to fame. Like, throwing dirt on other people, throwing dirt on this person, trying to come up off of somebody else's downfall. And that's what happened in this equation. And it's like, the truth is the truth. Somebody was looking to come up off of somebody else's downfall, or other people's downfall, other people's demise, or by sabotaging other people's names, brand, businesses, or reputations, you know, on some hater shit. And it's like, oh, like, say for instance, even if it's subtle to where it's in conversation, to where you're connecting with this person, they're like, oh yeah, you know, such and such and such and such. And it's like, oh, what? And it's like, oh, you ain't know that? Oh, I thought you knew that. Oh, my bad, I wouldn't have said nothing. I thought you knew. I thought everybody knew. Like, whatever it is, like, they move like that. They move slimy like that, or they did move slimy like that in this situation, you know? So where they're trying to act like they did something accidentally, or just stumbled across something, or just, you know what I mean? Like, or did something maybe on accident, or no, like, they intentionally wanted this person to feel like their wrath. And so they became very aggressive towards them and had to find a way to like connect with other people to do this like legally, or to do this where on the surface they look like the good guy, they look like the good person, they look like a savior, they look like, you know what I mean, this big great entity, and this other person is just so big and bad. And you know what I mean? But in reality, no, they just wanted clout, fame, fortune, or some type of benefits from tearing this person down. Tehran is what I keep hearing, and now it's like almost I heard sack chasing. Yeah, that's what this really feels like: clout chasing, sack chasing, whatever. So it's like I got to throw you under the bus so people could pay attention to me or look at me as if I'm the bigger and better option over you. You know, the people have to see you as raggedy and weak, and you know what I mean, crazy or whatever this is, so I can benefit from people thinking that something is wrong with you. Danae, DNA, anything like that. Tell the truth. Like, you know, tell the truth about what really happened in this equation. Somebody set up boundaries with another person. They did socially distance themselves from them because they could tell they were toxic. They could tell they were envious. They could tell they were evil, and they don't fool with them. So this other party couldn't handle the fact that they got rejected by this person. They could not handle the fact that this person did not fool with them. And then they started preying on them. But they had to, again, make it like almost do it in a way to where they did it like socially, trying to connect with other people behind this person's back, trying to act like they know shit about them, trying to sabotage their name, brand, or business behind their back. You know what I mean? Little things like that. Like they was playing dirty or dirty macking in this equation. And it just seems like it's becoming very, very obvious that this was a snake in somebody's life, you know, and this is exactly why they set up boundaries with them, because they're slithering around again, trying to get information about this person, trying to figure out like other ways that they can harm this person or damage them socially and emotionally. And it's like, why are you moving like that? Like, why do you perceive that person specifically as your competition or somebody that you should be tearing down? Tish. It's like, why do you perceive them specifically as somebody that is your enemy? You know, and I think there's somebody that's coming to the rescue to step in. Especially if there's like a really big the body is a really big factor in this equation, because it's almost like this person is like really hated on because of like they are perceived as perfect, you know what I mean? Having like the body, the brains, having the money, the status, having, you know, whatever they could imagine, having everything, having, you know what I mean, the connections, whatever it is. It's like the credibility. Like it's almost like they're perceived as perfect, or you know, too good, and it's almost like turning people evil towards them, because it's like, oh, you think you so perfect, I'm gonna ruin your perfect little world, your perfect little relationship, your perfect little family, your perfect little connections, your perfect little life. Like that's all this is. It's like they hate this person so much because they're perceived as perfect, as trustworthy, and they feel like they're misjudged, you know, and perceived as ratchet or reckless or a hoe or unstable or disloyal or whatever it is. But whatever's going on here is facts. Like, this is shady as hell. This is shady as hell. It just seems like they just will not accept the fact that they're toxic. They're toxic, they're shady, they're mean, they're competitive. And it's like, you just will not accept the fact that somebody distanced themselves because they felt that hateful energy oozing off of you. You know, I just don't understand what there is to misunderstand here. Like, and it's almost like the people around this person are so latched onto them that they refuse to accept how toxic that they are. So they're helping them be evil, helping them throw shade, helping them be judgmental, helping them on this hateful mission. You get what I'm saying? And it's getting to the point to where it truly is starting to become obviously predatory. And I think there's somebody again, or people that are about to step up, like, nah, like y'all not about to move like that. Like, they don't even, you know, this isn't even somebody that's bothering these people or doing anything to intentionally hurt or harm or anything, be ill to these people in any type of way. They're just being evil and competitive. And it's crazy. So it's like, you really need to like chill out. Like, chill out. You're being hateful and evil to somebody that you perceive as competition, or somebody that you think like, oh, has this little perfect life, and that's what is making you evil and envious of them. But not realizing that You are pushing people away from you because they can see how envious you are of your own family and friends or the connections that people have with others. You know, there's way too much envy and toxicity here. And it just, or somebody you're attached to, you know, you take this however this resonates, you know, put the shoe on whatever foot. It's like somebody is just being hateful, too hateful, too competitive, and too thirsty to tear down somebody that literally is not bothering them at all, literally is not doing anything to them, literally is minding their business, literally looks cool as shit, like, you know, private as hell. Like, they just see this person as perfect. Like, they see this as Mr. or Mrs. Perfect, and they hate them because of that. So it's just like, why not? Like, focus on continuously building yourself instead of tearing another or others down. You know, why do you think that that person is your competition? You know, I just feel like that is the main question here. Why do you think that that is your your enemy, or your competition in any type of way, when this person is not worried about you, thinking about you, talking about you? You're like not on their radar at all socially. So it's like, for you to be trying to tear them down socially, financially, emotionally, whatever, and ruin their personal relationships is just crazy. Because it's like you really just doing too much. Like Torrance could definitely be a Terrence. It's like somebody is like, shut your ass up. Like, you really just want to see them down and out so bad. Like, you want them to look like a bad person so bad, just to validate all the foul shit that you've done to them. And you don't want nobody to know that you was doing all this foul shit to this person. And that's why they're so angry. That's why they're so aggressive. That's why you keep trying to label them crazy, because labeling them crazy makes it look like the stuff that you did to them didn't exist. It never happened. Like, fuck out of here. This is a competitive weirdo, and they're in a place, Pisces, and they're in a place to where they're trying to gaslight people and manipulate people into believing that somebody is fucking crazy, something is wrong with them. But no, talk about all the losses that you caused in this person's life that you don't want to take accountability for. You were being a weird, aggressive, messy, hateful bitch. Okay. And now you want people to trust you instead of trusting the person that you were trying to fuck over in this equation. And people can clearly see that you were trying to fuck this person over in this equation. And that's why the blockages in communication are here. Thank you, Sarah Sierra. Thank you so much.